Guess who's back?
Us back again.
Guess who's back?
And
We here.
we're chatting
Yeah,
the tea.
chatting.
That was
The
cute.
tea.
I know,
Period.
right? I really like that. Oh my gosh.
Can we save
Yeah,
that?
that's good.
Yep.
I mean, can we save it? Because
can
look,
save
girl,
that.
we
That'd be-
recording. Perfect.
What is this, ninth episode?
9. We were just talking about how time's moving by so fast. I feel like we talk about this in every single episode, but like
Yes.
literally right before we hit record, we are just talking about how time moves so fast. Like literally her birthday was just last
So
week.
true.
And how is my birthday this
Yeah,
week? What?
that makes no sense. I don't know how we're really here. Next thing you know, we got what? I'm trying to think. 2 more months until the new year. Gee. Also, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to fix something because I feel like I hear myself echoing. One moment. Technical difficulties.
Let's start with the Wonder Workshop and your experience with that
Yes.
and how that
Okay.
went for you.
So I sometimes train with Brian and Scott, which are Ariana Grande's choreographers. So if you guys are a fan of Ari, you know who Brian and Scott is.
Facts.
And they do these wonder workshops maybe like 4 times a year. And I'm trying to think. They would do like 6+ training hours for 2 days. Sometimes it used to be 3, but then they changed it to 2. And so that was such an amazing experience. I love when we do it because we're learning old Ariana Grande performances, old Janet Jackson performances, Usher performances, and Kim Petra as well. And it's just so much fun. Like you feel like you're truly on stage and you're learning tour dances. And so we did, the first day was Janet Jackson, and then the second day was Ariana and Kim Petra. And then we ended with a cold plunge. So one of the practices that we did besides dance was just staring into each other's eyes. And that takes a lot of strength because, you know, a lot of us, we don't like to look at people in the eyes. I know I don't. I look between their eyes. Do you look at people in their eyes when they talk?
Yes, I do.
You
I
do? Okay.
It depends really actually on the person, but for the most
Same.
part, yes, I do.
Same. I feel like I look either in their eyes, but not for too long, and then I'll look between their eyes to help me.
The eyebrow part.
The eyebrow, yep, exactly, the unibrow. And then, or I look somewhere else. I don't know. To be honest, I feel like if I'm comfortable with you, I don't know. I don't think about it when I'm around people I'm
That
comfortable
part.
with, you know? But if it's like, say I'm in a meeting and I'm talking to someone that's a little bit higher up that I just met, that I get a little bit nervous sometimes, or even if it's just a random person I haven't met before. But we had to do that. We were in a circle. We were in 2 circles, and the coach, she would say like, okay, the people in the outside circle, take a step to the left, and you're meeting your new partner. So there could be no talking at all, and you just have to stare at them, and you're like so close to this person. You have no idea who this is. You've never spoken to them before, and you're just having to stare at them for minutes. And to be honest, like if I'm put in situations like that, I don't mind staring at a person because I really want to practice and see like what it feels like looking into someone's eyes so deeply. Yeah. But the hard part is like when you're open, when you feel like you're open, but the other person is not open. So then it makes you look like you're the crazy one. Because you're like, yes, let me stare into your eyes, let's get lost. And then the other person's like, okay, what the fuck is she on? You know? But thank goodness everyone was trying, you know? But thank goodness everyone was like open to it, but you could tell who was nervous. And it's not really their fault that they're nervous, it's just from their life experience and how, you know, like they're just.
That shit is so deep.
It's so deep. It's such an ego, like, what's that word?
Stripped down It's such an
Yeah,
ego strip down for real because the eyes are the windows to the soul.
so
Like,
much. It's such a vulnerable
it's such a
thing,
vulnerable thing.
and since we have social media and our phones, we hide
Yeah.
so much on that. And so, you not having your phone, you not having your friends around you, anything that gives you comfort in that moment is stripped away. And so, um, one of the first guy that I was staring at, you could tell he had like his ego there at first, and I was open in the beginning. And then throughout us staring at each other, his eyes began to soften, like they just became vulnerable. And I
Wow.
saw this change in his eyes, and I was like, wow. But then I started to get self conscious where I'm like, oof, a man is looking at me for too long. Like, I've never had a man just like look at me for that long. Doesn't matter if it's romantic or not. And so I became insecure where I'm like, fuck, like, he's looking at every part of my face right now. And I can't cover my face, I can't talk, I can't look down or nothing. But then I started to be like, you know what? Fuck it. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to just stand here and accept it. And I just need to embrace it. And I need to make sure, too. And also, what helped me as well was just to be like, this is also a vulnerable time for him. And he's somehow putting his trust in me that he's in a safe space. So I need to make this feel like this is a safe space for him. And so then we got through the rest of the few minutes together with that. And then, which the next day, me and him had to be like workout buddies because we had to do these workouts before class, and we just happened to be partners. So it was really cool to get to know him afterwards. And then another guy I had to work with, we had to put our toes touching each other and holding hands while staring at each other. And that one was so nerve wracking, which he's also one of Taylor Swift's backup dancers for the Eras tour, which I later found out at the end of the whole 2-day workshop. And we also did the cold plunge together. So shout out Kevin. He was the sweetest person I've met there. And then the last person, which we stared at, I think 6 people. But the last person I had to stare at, I don't know why, I just automatically became like safe with her. Because she was just like, I'm ready, like stare into my eyes. And I was like, yep, let me stare into yours. And we were just getting lost in each other's eyes. And sometimes we'll smile real quick because we're like, okay, this is taking forever. But I remember I was staring so deep in her eyes that I got a memory from being in my grandparents' house and my uncle talking to all of us, being like, we don't say I love you enough, and we don't like hug or touch or nothing. And
So
I'm like,
crazy.
that's where my trauma started with physical touch, was because my family doesn't like do any type of words of affirmation or physical touch. They we just show a different way of loving. It's just like we know we love each other and we don't need to say it type thing.
Yeah.
But really, we do need to say it because it does impact us in our life in
Yeah.
the future,
It
you know?
really does.
It does. And so it took me a minute, like the friends that I've made here in LA, to get used to just like embracing each other with hugs because they would do that all the time. And I had to just like learn that and make it become my normal thing.
Yeah.
And now I love hugging. Like I love doing that with my friends when I see them. When I enter work, like me and my coworkers, we just all embrace each other. And even like, for instance, say my friend Ari, she's at the register taking someone's order. I would literally go up to her and she'll like stop talking to the customer just to embrace me.
Oh, I
And the
love that.
customer is just standing there like, so
You
can
can
I
wait.
finish ordering? Yeah, I'm
You
like,
can
girl,
wait.
you can wait,
This
okay?
is more important right now,
I haven't seen this girl in a day. And so, yeah, that's what we did. And the teacher was like, okay, now you have to make sure this last person that you stared at, get their social, connect with them, and you have 90 days to hang out with this person. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Yep. And she was so cool. Her name's Yaz. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what should we do to hang out? I'm like, I was thinking about that today. Like, what is like something we could do? I just don't know. I gotta think about it. But
Yeah, I
if y'all
feel
have any
like
ideas, What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know either.
y'all need to fit. You're like, that's why I'm trying to get the answer. That's why I asked you. But what I
I was like,
gonna
I'm
say
lost
was,
too.
oh, that's funny. I was gonna say was I feel like y'all just need to have that conversation of like the things that y'all enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And then, because I feel like there's so much to do, but y'all gotta figure out like what y'all individually enjoy
Like to
doing
do.
and like
Yeah.
see what aligns.
Yeah. And I'm like, there's so much you can do in LA, but I'm just, for some odd reason, I'm acting like there's nothing to do here.
That's so funny. And also too, y'all both dance. So like even if y'all want to go take a dance class together, go get some
That's very
boba
true.
or like a smoothie afterwards or something.
That's very true. We could do that. Yeah, I'm gonna message her either later today or tomorrow. But we got 90 days, but I don't want to wait until like the 89th day.
Right, not for a last minute. That's gonna be crazy. That would be crazy.
She be like, "Who are you again?"
But you know what? No, because I do feel like that exercise was very insane to me.
So insane.
Because you really don't have to say too much to somebody. Like literally the eyes are the ones to the soul. Like your eyes will say everything that your
Yes.
mouth will not. And I think that that's crazy that girl basically like took you back to
Yeah.
where it all started. Like you was not expecting that at all. Like
No, and the crazy part is, so there was a total of 4 coaches there at the workshop. So you have Brian and Scott, you have Kristen, who's the breathing exercise person and the cold plunge person, and then you have, I forgot the other guy's name. He's new this year to Wonder, but he was our fitness coach. And so we were all sitting sitting on the floor debriefing about the whole thing. And he was saying his 2 cents about it. And he was like, if you were open and just vulnerable with this process, you could have like looked deep into someone's eyes and go so deep in that you could have had visions of situations. And I raised my hand and I said, I did. I had one on the last one, and like they're just so blown away from what I was saying and stuff.
wow.
Yeah. I was like, I'm so spiritual. Like, I'm always getting some type of
Download.
crazy thing. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, you know what's crazy too? Nia, I already told you about this, but you guys, I had a dream a few days ago, or maybe it was a week ago now. You already know what I'm about to say. This is where I'm so fucking tapped in, you guys. Like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. But I'm over here, I'm dreaming where I just got done like going to a ballet rehearsal, and I'm hanging out with my ballet friends. And then as we're talking, I interrupt them and I'm like, guys, wait, I'm dreaming right now. This is a dream. I was like, let's all say together, I wish Shia would get a new car because it's the perfect time to wish for something in your dream. And so people were like talking over me and I was like, shut up, shut up, shut up. And then I was literally like so hyped and frantic. I was like, let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Shia will get a new car this year, or something like that. And I wrote it in my journal too, so I can remember this. And I wrote the date. And someone was like, Shia will get a new car that's a Kia. And I said, no, not a Kia. I said, not, that was crazy. Someone was praying for my downfall in my dream. I don't know who that was. But I was like, no. And so we all say it. And then we walk away, and then one of the guys I was like with in that dream, he hits me with a guitar in the back of my neck, and that's how I wake up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. But that's how in tune I just be with everything.
You said everybody get up.
No, bro, I said everyone stop doing what you're doing.
Hey, but you know what? That's your dream, and that's the beauty of it, because it's just like, nah, I'm gonna make this shit happen. Yeah, I love that.
Now we gotta make sure we wish for that tour that I'm trying to do. So I've been really trying to strengthen my brain to remember that in my dreams.
That's good.
Yeah, but that was basically what the workshop was. I thought that was really fascinating, and I really wanted to bring that on to the podcast because you guys should definitely try it with someone. Try it with your friend. Um, oh my gosh. Yeah,
What?
I'm thinking, I'm like, that would be crazy if we did that with Kamal and TJ.
That would be crazy, but yeah, I feel like we've probably already done that. I feel
You think so?
yes.
I don't think so.
I can't. We can't talk. We'll talk about this. Sorry, guys. This is a private matter. But like, but I believe that that's already happened.
But how was your week?
I feel like my week was really good. Dang. Okay, so this last past week, I went to Washington D.C. and I finished up a couple songs to start the week. Um, I went to go see my producer Chica. Shout out Chica.
Shout out Chica. Ooh,
You know,
jinx.
you owe
You
me a
said the same
soda. But so yeah, like it was a good session. Good vibes as always. Came back home, worked. And now it's like I just get to start my break because it is my birthday on Thursday.
Pew, 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 pew. Yep. Libra
Yeah.
season.
Ah, Libra season. You know, if you really know me, y'all know how I feel about the Libras for real. Shout out to the Libras though. But but I got 2 songs coming out, y'all. And it's gonna be amazing. So it's gonna be called the 10/16ers pack. As 2 songs. One's called If It Ain't About Me, and the other one's called Let's Fall in Love. And it basically talks about the duality of wanting to choose yourself and being all about yourself, but also like, dang, like I have my life and I have your, like you have yours, I have yours.
You have my life too.
Yeah. No, I have his life. Psych. No, but they have their life, and it's just like, okay, well, like, what if we combine, and like, what could happen, and taking that step, but like having to know for sure if it's the right move to make. But I think it's so relatable to my life right now, and having to literally like the non-negotiables of you and who you are as a person, and like not wanting to do something because you don't want to do it, and like not having to have a reason to not wanting to do something. Like I'm very much so like, if move with intent, you know, like if you don't want to do something, don't do it, and don't do it for the convenience of others. Now I'm not saying like you can't make sacrifices sometimes, but if you like genuinely, like I'm all about energy too, so it's like if my energy's not up to par, why am I going to bring my energy somewhere else to keep it low? So it's like I don't want to go if it's not about me, and that's basically what If It Ain't About Me is about. And I do think it's so on point with life right now and my experiences that I'm going through, because I don't feel like I have to make compromises, or what did that lady say that I was again? That fast my mind forgot. I was inconsiderate. I don't have time to be considerate right now. I'm sorry. Like but like, and I don't want to be mean. This is not me being mean, but it's like I don't have time to be considerate right now when I'm trying to consider myself.
Preach.
It's like, because you can't say no, that's not gonna make me say yes.
Yeah,
and I think
like
that's
a problem.
For real. And I think that's not what's clicking to certain people. So that's another thing of what the song is about.
That is so
Everything
funny.
is connected, y'all. Like, it's so wild. Even the Let's Fall in Love part, but that song is a bop. I don't think, like, bro, who's made a song like that?
No one.
Me, I did. I made a song like that.
said, yeah, no,
Yo,
me,
I made
me.
it sound like that. It's crazy, y'all. So when y'all hear this, shoot, it's gonna be out tomorrow. The 10/16ers pack. It's for the Libras. It's for the Leos. It's for the Tauruses. I feel like we really make things about ourselves. Um, the world revolves around us. We're all things beauty and aesthetics. Like the sun shines on the Leos, so it's like they already got all the like boom. And then Libras and Tauruses are governed by Venus, so it's just like aesthetics. We are the concepts. Like what? So that's really what I made it for, and it really reflects that. So yeah, y'all, I'm excited for it. So, to kind of bring in these songs, I want to ask you, what's a non-negotiable for yourself? Like,
Non-negotiable.
I don't want to go if it ain't about me. What's that to you? Like, why don't you want to go?
I should have prepared this because I had so many ideas last night on what were a lot of non-negotiables for myself. Um, Let me think. Do you have one?
Yeah, like this is a great one because this happened at work today. I, dang, I,
Ooh, I have one.
I, when it's time to go home, it's time to go home. And like, I used to feel bad about like, oh, like I can stay. I can stay. Like, no, like I can't stay. And this is the thing, like, I think so outside the box. I don't blame the other person at hand for being upset that I told her I wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Right? Because I told her, I said, hey, can I transfer these tables to you because I'd like to go home? And she told me I was inconsiderate. And that's why I said I don't have time to be considerate right now. I have things I need to do. And because you couldn't say no to the big boss of you having to come in, now you had to do something that you didn't want to do when you didn't have to
Yeah.
go. Because at the end of the day, this is about you. This is our lives. That man can
Yeah.
get his ass out his car and go run his damn business. Shit, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I work for you. If I can't
Period.
work, you can't force it. I can't.
Period.
You need me more than I need you. Let's not ever get that twisted. So it's like that's what it is. I'm not when it's time to wrap it up, when it's time to be done, if I don't want to go, I'm not doing it, and I'm not going to compromise, especially if I don't feel it in my spirit to do so. You can, and I'm not saying to not compromise. I'm not saying to not, make sacrifices, but if you really feel in your spirit not to do something, don't do it, because you building trust with your higher self, and that's all that is. That's what no is building trust with your higher self.
Yep. And I'm going to piggyback off of you with that when it comes to work. Just not overworking myself, especially if it's over my pay grade.
Yeah, that's
Like,
good.
and I just feel like if I'm getting paid a certain amount an hour, say for instance, I'm getting paid, 17 an hour or something. But they try to make me do things that will be for someone that's getting paid $20 an hour. I'm not doing it until you change my hourly pay, or I'm not staying an extra hour if it's not gonna, like, I'll do it because I want to. Because I'm just like, I would like to have more money on my paycheck. But sometimes I don't need that. And I
Yeah.
just don't want them to be like taking it personal because I don't want to stay that extra hour. But it's like
Yeah.
I was scheduled from this time to this time. So don't get mad at me if I can't stay that extra hour that you just asked me to do at the last minute.
Yeah.
Or like I've told my friends this as well, like not being able to cover a shift at the last minute, because you can't get mad at me just because I have a day off does not mean I am available. It doesn't. Like to be honest, I'm actually busy doing self-care and putting myself first.
Yes.
You know? So just because it looks like I'm available to you does not mean I'm actually available. So that's something for me, is just like not overworking myself just to people please.
Yeah,
You know?
that's good. And because it's never not personal, especially with these
It's not
jobs,
personal.
like the job's still gonna be there. If you
Exactly.
decide to leave, if you quit, if they fire you, whatever the case may be, that's job still standing, and you have to still stand as well too. So it's like, I think our reliance, especially just I think in America, especially right now, our reliances on our jobs right now is like really crazy. But it's like that's how you lose yourself. That's how
Yeah.
you lose yourself to these jobs. And it's so important for you to say no to them, because we're all replaceable, and the job's still going to stand, but you have to make sure that you're still standing as well too.
Yes, so true. Because so many people work so hard for a job and they could just drop you like a bad habit. And
Yeah.
then you're over here stressed because, like, you weren't expecting that because you put your heart and soul to a job, and they're just continuing their day. And I always tell my friends this too, like anytime they get stressed about like work or things because they're afraid of what, say, their management team is gonna like think of them. I'm like, I promise you, not to be rude, but if you died, I promise you the next schedule will be put up that same time it usually does.
And that's effed up to really think about. I was about to say that so harshly that I couldn't even say it, because that's how effed up it is.
Yeah, it's like it's so it's so bad, but it's true, and that's where like, and see, I'm taking this topic too far away, but it's just like
Nah,
that's why
but
it's so
it's
important to
true.
put yourself first. Do your art, do whatever you wish that you wanted to do, because at the end of the day, the only person that's really gonna be there for you and support you is yourself. Like
Yeah.
that's gonna make you get to the top. So
Yeah.
do not worry about these 9 to 5s. Try and do the most with them when you're getting paid minimum wage and stuff, because I
Yeah.
promise you, if you die, their like schedule will still be out on the days that they usually put them out.
That is so crazy, child. And that's real. I don't think I've heard anybody ever say it like that, but it does put things into perspective.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
people
think
hate when
that's
I say
gonna,
that. People
but
hate when I tell them that.
that's the truth. You hate
It's
it
the
because
truth.
it's something that's unknown to you, and that's something that doesn't sit right with you. But sit in that for a little bit, you'll warm up.
Yeah.
Like, you'll warm up. But like, that's just the harsh reality of it.
It
So
really is.
if
Like they're
that
not
can
gonna be
spark
like, oh
you,
my gosh, since someone passed, like we're gonna take a week off. We're gonna shut the business down for a week.
like,
Like
you would think, you
you
would think
right, you would
if you
think.
had some moral decency, and that's why I said you cannot be considerate. I'm sorry, you can't. And this is your life. Don't let them run them into
Exactly.
the ground and keep it pushing, because that's crazy.
Exactly. So
You didn't get it far
that's
off at a
non-negotiable.
long either at all, bro. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to go if it ain't about me. And what I say, I said, it's been a journey, a ride. I know I'm on my side, so you got to make sure you're
Yep.
on your side.
Exactly. Another non-negotiable, I guess, and this comes with dating, I guess, is like, for me personally, like it depends who you are, what you want, and all that. So there's truly no judgment here. But this is for me where it's like, I'm not having sex on the first date. Maybe the first few,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. I don't fucking know you. What's your fucking middle name? Why you coming up on me like that when you don't even, like, what? I can't. That's a
Nope.
non-negotiable. Like you have to, because the thing is, I've talked, and I guess you could say like, not, it wasn't dating because we didn't even like go on the freaking first date yet. But you could tell he definitely wanted to have sex. Or, oh, actually, lies. I did go on a date with one guy, and he definitely wanted it afterwards. And it's just like, bro, like, then you really didn't want to get to know
No,
me,
for real.
type of
You
thing.
just
So
wasted
that's
my
like a
time.
non-negotiable for me. unless like both parties intentionally are just going on the
That
date just
part.
to have sex,
Hmm.
that's a whole different
Yes.
story. But yeah.
That is so true. Um, and I just feel like that is so true.
You know,
Uh,
so I'm very picky when it comes to just like dating and getting to know someone because I don't date like that at all. I'm so career orient like focused and just always being used to it just being myself where it's like you really got to do the most for me to get my attention and to really show me that you deserve this poom poom
that part.
basically. So,
That part. It's like you really truly have to worship the ground that I walk on. Like you have to think very motherfucking highly of me. And it's just I'm sorry.
yep,
But anybody that I would ever have like a physical connection with, like they would have to worship me.
yep, exactly.
I'm sorry. And if that's not something that you want to do, then you got your answer right there.
That part,
How do we feel
exactly.
about online dating?
Oh my
Hinge.
gosh, bro.
Um,
Okay, so if you would have asked me a few days ago, I'd been like, fuck Hinge. But I just downloaded Hinge 2 days ago. I do this a lot. My friends know this. I I am very vocal about me not liking online dating. But once in a blue moon, I will download the app. But then I'll install it the next day. So it's been, what, 2 days now since I've had this? And like, I'm still haven't really matched with anyone. I just matched with someone today. I showed Nia the guy, and he seems like, see, this is why I don't
he
like
would
online
take care
dating.
of her. He would take care of her emotionally.
Yes, but physically, it's a question mark
Mm.
because you got one good picture that looks really good, and then when you keep scrolling down, it's just not looking great. Like the scenery is looking more attractive than the man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's bringing the ugly out of me because I'm over here judging and I'm cracking jokes on them, you know? But like, every human is beautiful, yada, yada,
Yes.
yada,
And
whatever.
it's
But
true. It's so true because I do think like imagine if you were to meet this man in person, right? Now we don't know, and I think that's the crazy part about it because it's just like okay, so say
yeah,
you
some
see
people aren't
this
photogenic.
man in the pictures, but you realize you say you've seen him on pictures, you've seen him online, right? And you just happen to see him in person. Would you feel more called to go up to him and speak to him because like he looks better in person, or like how like you know how
So
would
if I see him in
you?
person and he was attractive, would I go up?
Yeah,
I've actually been better at going up to guys lately. So it depends. I have to be in a space where I feel comfortable. Because,
yeah.
like, at my job, if I see a cute guy, like, I'll have a conversation with them. So if I saw him at like a coffee shop or if I saw him at my job and he's sitting there
No,
drinking
that's
coffee,
comfortable, bro, because that's your
I
job. That's your
know, that's what
job.
I'm
That's
saying.
literally your job is to
It's
talk to
literally,
people.
yeah, they're
So
literally
you're
my
not really
sons
you're not
there.
going you're not really going up to them. They coming up to you to put in an
Oh,
order
no, no, no,
and
no. I mean, like,
oh,
I like go around the counter and I'll like go over
got
and have a
you.
conversation. Like on my 10-minute break, I'll literally go up to someone. Or if I'm like, quote unquote, like wiping tables, I'm not really wiping a table, but like I'm doing it just to go over to talk
Yeah.
to them.
Okay,
I'll
I
do
see.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'll definitely do that now. Because like me and the girls in the back were like, oh, like he's really cute. Like I think he's like, you guys kind of make eye contact. You should go up and like say something to him. So like we'll do that a lot. Like we'll
Yeah.
go up to a guy and be like, hey, like saw you ordered a drink like it's like you ordered a cortado or something. But I think I would do something like that. But I'm trying to
Gotcha.
think like if I was at like a bar or something and it's like night out.
And see, I feel like those ones are hard because
Those ones are hard.
but the thing is, I would almost compare those like bars interactions to Hinge,
Yeah.
kind of in a
A
sense.
little bit, yeah.
Like
I would just like
the
eye flirt.
conversation, maybe the conversation that could be had, because I don't know about for you, but for me, I feel like I do be getting somewhere with people, but I am starting to look at it as practice because these people don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about.
So
And
true.
but it's like practice for like communication and how to, I guess, let these people down, or like how to get away from the situation, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
um but I don't know, I feel like they're weird, like the
Yeah.
same reason you would pull up to the bar and talk to a girl, like you really think that your soulmate is at the bar. Like,
Yeah.
now let me not knock, you know, I'm not, let me not knock it because it happens in the same way that people meet off like online dating. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, like, you really think that your person's at the bar for real?
I know, exactly. That's why, too, I agree with you. Because now when I go out to the bars and stuff, I don't expect to connect with anyone. Because I just truly don't feel like I'm going to meet my person at the bar. Like, at all. I've been to so many bars, feel like in my 20s now, where they all just end up the same, you know? And
Yeah.
two is like, I don't know, I just don't want to I don't want to meet anyone at the bar. Like, I would like
Mm.
to just meet someone at a coffee shop. I would like to meet someone outside at like a farmer's market. Um, I would like to meet someone,
You're
say, at
probably
like
gonna meet
church.
somebody at your job. That's what I think. Not at your
For
coffee shop.
sure.
I'm not saying your coffee shop job, but
Hmm.
like
Like when I'm on
directing
set
on
and stuff.
set, something to
I would
do
love that.
in that film.
Totally makes,
In
like,
that
I can
film. Whoa,
so
crazy.
see it very clearly, me being on set for Tyreek Withers, and we just look at each other and it's just a spark because I love that man. I'm obsessed with Tyreek, the guy from
Tyreek, yes.
yeah, him.
That's so
What a
funny.
beautiful man.
That's so funny.
I'm
I
obsessed
just
with
see
him.
him. I can't wait to go watch it. I just see him though and think about that episode of Atlanta. That episode cracks me up every time. I think it's one of the greatest that he's ever done. That was so funny to me. What, like, genius.
Yeah, you're gonna love him in this one, especially the last scene. I literally only because I told my other friends I haven't seen it yet too. I'm like, let me know, like, if y'all want to go, I'll go see it. And it's specifically for the last scene because I just think the camera's shots are just so beautiful. I tried to tell TJ, I was like, you have to go and see it. He's like, I used to play football too, and it might be a little
Oh
triggering.
my
I'm like, oh
gosh.
my gosh, like,
But do you
I'm
play
like, just watch
football
the damn
anymore?
film. That's what I'm saying. It was high school, and so we love you, TJ. But
Very much.
yes, it's just the shots. Like, I know he loves imagery and the coloring of films because we always geek out about Dune. Shout out Timothy Chalamet, I love you. But him, I think, has also one of the best picturings this year in film. I think they spent a lot of their money because the movie could have been way longer, but I think they spent it on the camera and the coloring and the editing.
I'm so excited to watch it. I might actually go watch that tomorrow.
Please do. Oh my gosh, because we got to talk about
I
it.
know. Ugh, I'm excited to see it. No, I'm gonna go watch it on Wednesday. Actually, I'm gonna go watch it when this episode comes out.
Oh, and so, yes.
Every time we'll be
See if
done.
Kennard wants to go with you.
I think he may have to work that day, but I'm gonna go in the
Mm,
morning. I'm gonna do
it's
like
okay.
a matinee.
Oh, yes.
I think I'm gonna
Perfect.
go run, and then I'm gonna go have me a movie and watch popcorn for my after
Ooh,
workout
nice.
snack. Ha ha ha.
I might go to the movies too tomorrow. Well, tomorrow after work.
And go see him again. What you gonna see?
Not him, but just see if there's a movie out. Since I got this damn A-list shit,
I love
I'm
that for
so
you.
mad I got it.
No, you love it because you love the movies.
Well, I do, but like I mainly got it because of the Twilight films that were coming out. Come to find out, you can't use this A-list thing for the Twilight movies.
What?
That's literally why I got it. And it's because I was gonna go see all 5 of the films. And so I was like, this is perfect. Like I'm basically only paying for one movie. But yeah, they're like, since this is like an event thing, you can't use your A-list club member thing for this. And I was like, what the hell? And then so I tried to cancel, but they were like, oh, it'll be an extra $55 if you cancel right now.
What?
So I was like, yeah,
What's
so
wrong
I
with
have to
y'all?
wait till the end of the year to cancel. But I was like, you know what? It's fine because Wicked's about to come out.
Yes, that is
I'm
so
going to use
true.
it on Wicked. But it was mainly for Twilight.
That's crazy, bro.
So,
Damn.
yeah, I'm so, like, when I tell you, I was so upset. I was trying to figure out how do I write to, like, the headquarters of AMC.
You said, bro, I don't
Like-
want this anymore. Please.
Yeah, like, no joke. I was teary-eyed. I was low-key about to
I
cry.
don't blame you. I would have too. I would have.
Yeah,
That would have been so frustrating.
yeah. I was about to cry. I was so upset. But how do you feel about Hinge? Do you like Hinge?
Hinge? Right now, yeah, I do.
I don't think I've ever seen your profile.
We can go through it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through.
We'll go through when we get off. Haha.
Yeah, when we get off. Yeah.
But I was looking up when you told me about it. I opened it up just to see and see. Like I be feeling bad because there be people that be pouring their heart out, and I'd be like, no,
Yeah.
I don't want it. I'm sorry. And I think that's the thing, and that's why I asked you that question of like, okay, well, if I were to see them in person and I knew that's what they said to me, and I'm like, okay, like, you not ugly in person. Like, wow, okay.
You know? Exactly. And so there's this one guy, he was really cute. He was a director and photographer. But I feel like he wanted to find a relationship too much, where it kind of like pushed me away weirdly. Which I'm someone that takes relationships very serious too. But I think thinking because it was online and also I don't know him, it just like scared me. So I was like, I just said, I'm not matching with this man.
Understandable.
But he was cute.
It'd be like that. I'd be like, dang.
But also, he was like bald. And so I'm like,
Oh.
bald guys, they're cute. Like, he was a young guy, but like, don't you know when like, they're like bald, but he wasn't like shiny bald, but I don't know how to explain it.
I just
But-
don't know if I'm ready for bald right now. Like, let's wait till we're
Exactly.
55.
That was, yes. And
Well, let's
I
hopefully
just
wait
didn't know if
until,
I
like,
was
we're
ready.
60, actually.
Yeah. But there be some cute bald guys that are
Yeah.
young. And I
Yeah.
don't even mean bald, because he had hair, like, if
Buzz
he grew
cut.
it out, like, he definitely, buzz cut, yes.
Buzz cuts are
Buzz
fine.
cut.
I ain't gonna
Buzz
cap.
cuts are fine.
They fine.
Wait, shoot, let me see, actually, let me just double check, because I think I found his Instagram. And let me make sure if he was bald.
Buzz cuts are fine. You know, the first thing I think of when I think of a buzz cut,
Okay, this is a different buzz cut, because he
Chad
could
Michael
easily go
Murray, bro.
bald.
Chad Michael Murray. Now
Ooh.
that is a motherfucking buzz cut.
That's the blueprint of buzz cut.
Yes.
Okay? He's the blueprint.
That is
We
a
need to
buzz cut
understand
right
that.
there. Chad Michael Murray, yes, sir. We are talking about you.
God, I love him. I love him. It was him and Zac Efron were my first white boy crushes.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I'm missing one more white boy, but they were definitely,
Jesse McCartney
ones
was
that-
mine too.
oh, Jesse was cute. But I think it was just them two for me, if I'm correct. I don't know. But I don't know about you, but I feel like the kettle's getting a little
It's
cold.
getting cold. And that's it for this episode. Thank
Yeah.
you guys again so much for joining, as always, and thank you for joining for the weeks to come.
Yep.
Stream.
We're hitting double digits.
We're hitting double digits, y'all. Next one, don't play. And then we're going to hit the
Yeah.
triple digits. Stay tuned.
Jesus.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And make sure y'all stream the 16ers pack tomorrow, 10/16, on my birthday, if you want to celebrate me and celebrate yourself, because this song is very personal to me, and it can also be personal to you too. So just enjoy.
It's so good.
Enjoy both of
It's
them.
so good.
In the balance of it all.
Yes. Y'all gonna love it.
Yeah. Well, we will see you guys next week on next week's episode of China Tea.
China Tea.
All right, y'all. Bye.